Hello everyone, what is cooking all you good looking people out there, and welcome to another exciting episode of GeoGuessr. And here we are on this shore of this magically unfrozen lake. Now, I don't know, this probably isn't cold enough for this water to be frozen, or else it would be frozen, and it clearly isn't. But, just look how, snowy these mountain tops are. I guess there's no snow on the ground here, but, this looks like some pretty frosty, it's like a pretty frosty shore here. In fact, this looks like there might even be some ice or some actual frost right around here, so just seeing a completely unfrozen lake is a bit surprising. I guess it depends what time of the year it is. Now, this is yesterday's daily challenge, which means it's now time for me to guess where I think this is. And honestly, this reminds me a lot of, I think we were in Argentina or maybe southern Chile one time, and we were in a place that looked kind of like this. It was like someone skipping some stones, but I don't think we're there. And the reason why I don't think we're there is this vehicle right over here. The front license plate is obviously some sort of novelty plate, but it's really the same size and shape as ones that would be like a North American style license plate. So I'm going to believe that we are in North America. So, thinking, well, we're in North America now. Do I think we're in Canada or the United States? And that's really difficult, actually. I don't really know. We could really be in either one. We could be somewhere completely different. So yeah, based on just this car and this little novelty license plate thing at the front, I'm going to guess that we're not in South America, and I'm going to guess that we are in North America. Where in North America? I guess I probably should guess Canada, right? Yeah, maybe I should just guess. I'll just guess Canada. I'll guess Canada. I'll guess the Banff area, actually. Why not? It doesn't sound too awful. So we'll do that. We'll say Lake Minnewanka. Fantastic. Let's not guess over there. Let's guess. Whatever. Let's just guess right there. That sounds good enough to me. So, let's see. Where in the world? Wow. Okay, you see, the license plate things is throwing me off, but I did actually mention Argentina, Chile, and the answer was actually was Argentina. Was all the way down there. So, yeah, we have been to a place that did look similar to that. I don't think it was there. I forget where it was. I think it was the last time. I forget where exactly we were the last time, but it did look similar to that, so that's why I made that guess. In fact, it very well could have been the exact same place, but a different picture at a different time of year. So yeah, it turned out to be Argentina. I guess I don't know what Argentinian license plates looks like, so therefore I assume they did not look like the very familiar to me North American style license plates, which you can find in Canada, the US, and Mexico. So yeah, there you go. I got 1 point, but hopefully some of you guys will have had your memory jogged by that picture the same way I did, and you won't have noticed that license plate, or if you did, maybe you already know that in Argentina that's definitely a possibility, because I didn't, and I had my memory jogged, but I decided to go against it. That is really too bad. Hopefully some of you guys got closer than I did. And honestly, getting closer is pretty easy. You probably could have guessed France and gotten closer. This is a tough call. I don't know if you could have guessed France. You might have been able to guess France and guess closer. So, yeah, there you go. 1 point. Well, that is pretty cool. All right, here we are in today's daily challenge. A beautiful, beautiful location. Just take a look at this expanse of beautiful golden, well, not even golden, really light, beautiful sands expanding all the way out to this very calm, beautiful body of water. A nice pathway here of awesome palm trees and this cool sort of rock fence that we've got over here, and a nice building. Oh man, this stretches out full of really, really great looking stuff. This is a very, very cool place. And today's mystery location, today's daily challenge is what I've been calling this, but maybe I should call it the mystery location, because I call everything a challenge. No, I'm not going to change things. It's been too many episodes. It's the daily challenge. So, what does that mean? Well, that means that it's up to you guys to tell me down in the comment section below, where in the world do you think we are? put that down in the comment section below and tell me. Now, in tomorrow's video, much like in the section you just saw, I'm going to make a guess as to where I think this is. I've got a few ideas, but I'm probably going to be very, very, very wrong if I had to imagine. I think I really can't imagine myself getting this one right. But hey, you never know. Hopefully I do. So put it down in the comment section below. Tell me, where in the world do you think we are? If you are the person or the people or part of the people. I mean, you're not going to be people. You're going to be a single person, I'm assuming. If you are part of the people or the person that guesses closest, I'm going to put your name down in the comment section of tomorrow's video, announcing you as the winner, person who guessed closest. You don't win a prize, but you do get to know that you are that day's top GeoGuessr. So put your guesses down. Where in the world do you think an awesome, sunny place like this can be found? Okie dokie, folks, here we are in the main section of today's episode, and today it is a standard episode. We're going to be doing a regular challenge. That means world, that means timed, because time challenges are in fact the best. We don't want to give ourselves too much time, because we want to be forced to make a guess, and it's only happened to me about a handful of times where I've accidentally forgotten to make a guess in time, so let's hope that doesn't happen. There you go, world challenge. 3 minutes on the clock. Let's play. And we're going to be starting up a new one. Okay, so what have we got here? Japan. Japan is what comes to mind. Seeing vehicles that look like this. These nice yellow license plates. Signs like this. Or we see mirrors on the road. I mean, again, the writing is really going to help once we see it. And, I mean, yeah, there you go. That looks like Japanese to me. We're going to get to see perhaps a little bit more on this blue sign is what I'm expecting. Maybe to see something. Monoka, Sta, West, and I don't recognize anything like that. Monoka, I don't recognize that word either. I don't recognize it as a place name. So now the big question is, where exactly are we? We've got a tunnel over here. So let's go towards the tunnel and try and read. Maybe we'll find names of places familiar to us. Lake Gosho. Okay, that doesn't really help. I'll be honest with you. Meiji Bridge. Let's go back a little bit. Okay, Morioka-Nishi Bypass. And then Akita. Akita. Well, we got the 16 here. That seems like a major road name. The 16. That seems to be it seems like it's probably a pretty big deal. Well, that's really hard to tell now, isn't it? Yeah, it is. It's almost impossible to tell, really. The numbers don't seem to go in any kind of recognizable order. That's not good. 16, 17, 41. The 16 isn't as huge as I would ideally want it to be, because it doesn't stick out just at this zoom level, and I really doubt we're going to find it. I don't really think we're south. If I had to think of where I'm guessing we are, it's actually probably like around this area over here. Akita. Oh, that helps a lot now, doesn't it? Okay. Yeah, okay. Well, there you go. So we found one piece of the puzzle. Now let's go look for some others. Akita's following the 46, right? So this would be that 46. And Morio... Okay, that could be it. That could be someplace we're looking for. I don't really know where that is. And now we've got some more stuff. Morioka. Well, Morioka-Nishi Bypass. Don't really know what that is, but I'm guessing that's probably something along the lines of what we're looking for. I mean, although the name is different. The 46 is here, and we do know that. I don't really know what that road is. Morioka-Nishi Bypass. That sounds right to me. All right, cool. So what else do we have? Well, I mean, we're really close to around here, I'm guessing. Yeah, we've just got to be somewhere around this area. Okay, well, I guess I'm making a guess. Come on. Yeah, make the guess. There you go. 3 kilometers away. We were actually right over here in a place called Central Park. Wow, we found it. Morioka. That is exactly where we were, 49.90, just 10 points off the maximum. Wow, that is surprising that we would do that in Japan. Thanks to Akita for being somewhere that really, really sticks out. 49.90, that was a darn good first guess. We find ourselves now in somewhere that's a little bit puzzling. Poland? Priz, biz, swo. Bunch of W's, Y's, Z's. That feels like Poland to me. Again, I don't really know much about Poland, but Sprizadaz. Alright. I'm still guessing Poland. Let's go down this road. We're seeing some nice houses. Unfortunately, it seems like I kind of missed all of them. Okay, well actually I'm not going to go down this way. This seems to be a bit of a smaller road than the one I would like to go to. Sulachau. Well, let's go look around Poland, see what we find. I don't want to spend too much of an episode just looking around for specific names. So since nothing has popped out, I'm just going to look at. I mean, I don't really like playing this too much, just looking at road names and stuff, because that's a little bit less fun. I mean, we do have a timer on, so that's actually quite good. What have we got here? What kind of nice beer.pl. Okay, we actually are in Poland. That's good to know that my guess wasn't unfounded. So we've got some sort of like square meat product. I'm guessing, unless this is bread. I don't think it is bread. I think it's like some kind of square meat product. You've got some beer. There you go. $2.59. What is this? ZL? Is that a currency? Really? I thought they would have just used euros. But okay, maybe it is. Yeah, ZL. What is that? What's the name of this currency then? I don't know actually. That's strange. I would have thought Poland would have used euros, but that's okay. Coffee as well, Jacobs. Well, we all know Jacobs makes some great coffee. It's funny saying I'm not really much of a coffee drinker. I mean, I will drink coffee drinks, like, those very creamy, sweet coffee type drinks that they sell at, those types of coffee shops. But I'm not really much of an actual coffee drinker, which means I really don't end up going and getting those sweet, fancy, creamy coffee, sort of frappuccino type nonsense very often. This Tim Hortons is a very popular coffee place in Canada. It sucks. It's terrible. But here's one of the things about Tim Hortons. They are quite cheap, and honestly, their ice caps are much better than, we're going to go with, right around here, between Warsaw and Krakow. Where were we? No, not really there. We were actually around, just this area over here of Poland, right over here, kind of near Germany, I guess, in between Czech Republic and the water, the sea, the Baltic Sea. That's right. There you go. I kind of forgot the name of that. 4,063. Yeah, Tim Hortons. Tim Hortons kind of sucks. What is Tim Hortons good for, though? I mean, it's got coffee. It's pretty garbage. It's like it's very, very average coffee. Very, very average. It's like a notch above what you would get at like a convenience store or like a really, really crappy breakfast place. But it is cheap. Let me give it that. They do actually do decent, fresh-made donuts. I mean, there are better donut places that exist. They're a bit hard to find. They do decent donuts. I'll give them that. They do taste good at the very least. And again, they are quite cheap. But what they do is that they have something called an ice cap. It's like an iced cappuccino. It's like a frappuccino. It's one of those sort of blended iced coffee drinks. Let me tell you, those ice caps are better than the Starbucks frappuccinos, and those things are like 2 times more expensive, at least, if not more than 2 times more expensive. For the price, they're real tasty. For the price, it's a good deal. Tim Hortons ice caps. It's a refreshing summer coffee drink, and for the price, it's 100% worth it. Because it's kind of hard to beat, to be honest. There you go. 40.63. That's my recommendation. Tim Hortons, not that good. Very Canadian staple, but it's really not that good. Some good things about it, though. 40.63. Very nice. Where are we now? We're in America. Why? It's very blurry. We could be in Canada if the picture were less blurry. Thing is, we find ourselves in America. It's one of the old tells. Of course, we could not be. These sunbands do appear very often in Australia, although we're not in Australia. Cars are driving on the wrong side of the road for us to be in Australia. Stop signs are on the wrong side of the road for us to be in Australia. But whatever this day is, it's a very Australian day out. Because look at this, the big sunbands on the camera, you see that in Australia a whole lot. So where are we in America? Where is the most Australian place in America? That's a good question. Where in America is it like Australia? Well, I mean, I guess one would have to say California, right? Yeah, California is probably the most Australian place in America. This coming from someone who's never been to California or Australia. I've been to America, but never to California. I've been to what are the states I've been to? Been to Florida. I've been to Texas. Been to Louisiana. I've been to Nevada. I mean, I didn't go to Nevada. I went to Las Vegas. I've been to New York, Pennsylvania, Maine. That's it, really. That's not very much. Almost went to Vermont to go skiing once, but I think we decided not to. I forget what exactly happened. We were supposed to go to what is it? Is it Jay Peak? Is that a place in Vermont? I forget what the name of that place in Vermont is. I should really look around to try and find a state because I'm kind of baffled. I do not think that this is the Northeast, nor do I think that I think this is like probably Oregon, to be honest. It could very well be Oregon. I might actually guess Oregon just because I'm going to guess North Oregon, close to Washington State. That's where I'm going to guess. We're in a nice little city. It looks very beautiful. Whenever I see this, immediately I think the Northeast, but now GeoGuessr has convinced me that this is not the Northeast and that this is actually Oregon. So, hell, why not? I mean, that sounds good enough to me. So let's do it. Northeast Oregon, near Portland. Let's go. Sure, Beaverton. Make the guess. Fucking Northeast. We turned out to be there in Saratoga Springs? Saratoga Springs. Okay. I never heard of that place, I guess. But, yeah, there you go. Saratoga Springs. That's where that is. Saratoga Performing Arts Center. It's very nice. It was a very nice place indeed. So I guess upstate New York is the most Australian place in America. Because it's got sunbands. For no other reason, honestly. None of that looked like Australia, other than those big white bands around the sun. But hey, that makes this little Australia, found right over here in America. You can find it for yourself. Nothing looked Australian about it. This is like the Northeast / Oregon debate. It really is the same problem as Australia. Every time I click one, we're in the other, which Australia is Western Australia and Queensland. 405 points, really not so good that time. At least I mentioned the fact that it looked like we were in the Northeast and that I guessed against it just because, the Northwest looks like they're pretty much identical, to be honest, most of the time. Well, now we find ourselves in Russia, I guess. Are any of these places things that I recognize in the slightest? What's a B? I forget what a B is. A B is a B an no. An M is an M. A B is a B a D? What's an H? Oh boy, I really forget these things. It's too bad. I feel like I might be able to figure this one out, but it's probably not big enough, honestly, to be anywhere that I would even notice, even if I could figure it out. That's really too bad. Okay, well let's go back and see what does this say. It's probably important, isn't it? We've got mountains. Mountains. Where are the mountains in... Well, there's mountains in a lot of places in Russia, to be honest. There's mountains down over here. Do I think we're there? Not really. Looking around this, I don't think we're there at all. There are mountains up here in this area. I'm going to go with this area instead. This is the area of the world that I think we're probably in. if I had to make a guess. So yeah, let's go we're sort of near St. Petersburg. Should I go check out, what does this sign say over there? What does this sign say right here? This one says, it says that. Oh. Oh. Okay. That might be of some help. Which is interesting, really. Those are the colors of the Estonian flag. And that's kind of the part of the world I was thinking we were in. Estonia is right over here. What does that mean? What does this all mean? That's the real question. Well, where are the districts in Russia? They're over here. Okay, we got one there. So there's no line there. What's the name of that thing? This thing? All right. None of that helps me. There's an exclamation mark right over on that one. Okay. It's the colors of the Estonian flag, but I forget the order. I need to see a real Estonian flag, not that one. The light blue, white, and dark blue are the colors. It's very beautiful. It's a very beautiful flag. I really like the Estonian flag, to be honest. But so we're gonna go right around here near St. Petersburg. Make the guess. Nope. No, it wasn't. It wasn't that. There's the thing about it is I think the Estonian flag goes light blue, the dark color, then the white. That's what was so puzzling to me. Is I didn't really figure that out in my mind. I think that's the way it goes. I think white's at the bottom. I don't think the dark blue is at the bottom. But again, I would just have to see it to remember. It's very unique colors. You don't see a flag that color in many other places in the world, which is why I like it so much. Because that dark blue and that light blue are not the flag blue that you see. It's not like the blue color you see on the Russian flag, the French flag, the Dutch flag, the Norwegian flag. The Norwegian flag, the American flag, the insert like 1,000 other flags. It's not that same shade of blue that you see on so many flags around. It's not that shade of blue. It's a cool, different shade of blue, which is why I really like the Estonian flag. So, I mean, white, white's white. You can't. That's it. But the dark blue and the light blue are different, and blue's my favorite color. So there you go. Thumbs up to Estonia. Sadly, that wasn't a clue. I totally forgot what the flag looked like, unless that was the same pattern as the Estonian flag. In which case, fuck, who knows why we were here? But there you go. We were there, kind of near Kazakhstan. 1580. All right. Okay. Just taking a nice look around. And I don't quite know what we got here. Someone raising their flag. It's hard to tell where this would be. A vehicle like this seems a bit strange because this seems like a very, very Southeast Asian type of thing. Kind of like if we were to be in like Thailand or something. But are we in Thailand? I don't think we are. I think we're in South America. Especially, seeing this right here. I really do think we are in South America. So, yeah, I'm just going to ignore that. But yeah, we weren't there. All right. I guess they have those vehicles in South America. I didn't really know. I don't know if we're in Brazil or not. Brazil is where I think we are. Yeah, I'm thinking Brazil, but I want to see more writing to see if we can find the telltale clues of this actually being Brazil. Okay. This could be Spanish, though. I kind of feel like it might be Spanish that I'm seeing. That's Spanish. Okay. So, yeah, all right. We're somewhere okay. Now where are we then? Are we in Mexico? Are we in Peru? Are we in there's a few other places we can be. License plates. Let's look at those. License plates kind of look like well, I can't really see one on the back of that truck. Oh, it's probably right there. It's being blurred out. All right. Well, let's try and see like the general shape and look of it. Kind of looks like a North American style license plate. Yeah, that does. And on this vehicle, Yeah, on this vehicle it does as well. It's a big pickup truck too, an American pickup truck. I am thinking that this is Mexico then. So that's what we're going to do. Cool. We are in Mexico. Where in Mexico? Mountains in the distance, so I don't really think we're... Well, I mean, there are mountains northern, but it's really more desert-like than this. I'm thinking we're kind of near the Guadalajara area, which is, like, over here. But, like, in between Guadalajara and Mexico City, like, over here, like, Michoacan, like, around this area. Sure, let's do that. Let's go, like, let's go, like, right up here. Let's make the guess. Very much more south than I thought, but again, there are sort of mountains around here as well. There's mountains in a lot of Mexico, as it turns out. Like, there's a big strip of mountains that just goes down, and there you go. Do they end here, or do they probably keep going down, to be honest? But yeah, we were down here, kind of near Guatemala, near Tuxtla Gutierrez. Wow, very, very cool. 2,300 points. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Well, we finished with 13,338. What's wrong? Couldn't have gotten 5 points less. Well, I guess I couldn't have. Let's do a review of the places that we've been. We were in Mexico. Not quite in Mexico where I thought. We were in America. Not Oregon, but upstate New York. We were in Japan. We actually got really close to that one. In Morica. We were in... Or Morioka, I think it was actually... we were in Poland, very cool, and we were in Moscow. We were in Russia, not near Estonia. We were near Kazakhstan. Very, very cool indeed. I'm going to say hopefully you guys have enjoyed, and as always, I will see you guys next time. Aw, yeah. Cue the royalty-free music. 3, 2, 1, go. Come on, everybody, get on your feet. Stand up, look at the screen and repeat. I'm gonna like, rate, comment, and subscribe. I love watching Ather vids all of the time. Thanks for dropping by and spending the time. Hope you've enjoyed, and let's get on with our lives. Oh yeah. Thanks to Kevin MacLeod for these awesome beats. Woo yeah. Have a good one.